Hi everybody. So I recently got an update on 23andMe, and I actually found the update today, and it's actually really cool that they keep updating and getting more precise with their results. And as they did this, some percentages went down, some percentages went up, and new things have popped up in my ancestry. At least one new thing that actually really surprised me. When I tell you I'm surprised, like, even though I know my family's history, like, I didn't expect this to pop up. So yeah, I'm about to go through it. I want you to guys to look, and it says your ancestry composition results have been recalculated following an update that includes new populations in Central Asia, South Asia, Western Asia, and North Africa. So as you can see here, it goes down to my African percentage, and before, when it did the first update, or sorry, when I got when I first got my ancestry, my 23andMe DNA results, I was like 78.8% African. Then when it updated, I was 79.1. That's when it updated the first time. Then now it says I'm 78.4, so it went down, African percentage, and that pretty much to me 78.4. It's either 77% or 78%. So it's just right there. So I'm 59.3% West African, Nigerian 27.6, Ghanaian, Liberian, and Sierra Leonean 19.0, Senegambian and Guinean 4.2, and broadly West African 8.6. Congolese and Southern East African is 13.9. That has stayed the same. It says Angolan and Congolese 11.1%, Southern East African 0.3, and broadly Congolese and Southern East African 2.6, and then African hunter-gatherer 0.4, and broadly Sub-Saharan African 4.7. Okay. So then we go down, and we go to Europe, which is 19.2%. It used to be 19.1, then 19.0. My European percentage has pretty much stayed the same, but it's 19.2. Northwestern Europe is 14.8. Majority of this is Irish, which makes sense because on my mom's side we are Irish. It pinpoints County Donegal, Ireland, and also Monaghan. If I'm to click on it, it's gonna tell me that Monaghan is right here, and then Donegal. So those are the possible matches of where in Ireland we come from. I don't know why it went there, but so then we go to, after that, that's 8.7, so that's pretty much 9%. So then we go to Scandinavian, which is 0.1%, which, I believe I know where that comes from. It's very, 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 very small. It's hardly anything there, but I do have Swedish relatives and stuff like that, and I am connected to a distant relative who is Swedish, and she has taken me in her wing. So, yes. Broadly Northwestern Europe is 6.0%. That could be anything. I expected French to show. French shows up on Ancestry. It don't show up here. But I'm guessing any of this could be French. Like the broadly Northwestern European could be French. It could be. Who knows? Now, it says Southern Europe, which is 1.7%. Southern Europe used to only be like 0.8%. Right? No. Southern Europe was like, I can't remember what the percentage was before. And I don't think 23andMe lets you go back to see. But anyways, it was a certain percentage, and then it had Spanish. You have Spanish and Portuguese here, which it says 1.2%. Before I was 0.5%. Now I'm 1.2% Spanish and Portuguese. So yeah, it went up. And then broadly Southern European is 0.4. That could even go back to Southern Europe. That could go back to Spanish, but that could probably go to Spanish and Portuguese, which would make it 1.6. That's the only Southern Europe I know about is Spanish and Portuguese. East Asian and Native American, it's 1.6, so it hasn't changed. Native American 0.9%, Chinese and Southeast Asian 0.5%, Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar is 0.4%, and broadly Chinese and Southeast Asian is 0.1%. The broadly East Asian Native American, that's probably Native American. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it is. I don't know. It's probably Native American. If not, then it would be either more Indonesian or Chinese or whatever. But all that pretty much is Native American. Like, I don't see it as separate, because when you think about history and the migrations, you can take it back to them coming over the Bering Strait and coming from Asia. Now, they are, of course, genetically different in a way from Asians, even though they came from Asians, but it just makes, the Asian blood makes sense. But at the same time, like on my father's side, there's Asian blood because of Malagasy roots and all of that. And then, again, the Native American, you're going to have some Asian in there. So all that I just consider Native American. But I do like how they break it up and kind of separate it to kind of be more specific. But, I mean, it is what it is, you know? But that's part of my ancestry as well, and you guys know about that and where that comes from, my roots on that, from what I get from my mom and everything. So, yeah. Now, this is what really got me. Now, I'm unassigned 0.7. My unassigned used to be 0.2. Now it's 0.7. Now, this trace ancestry right here got me, you guys. You guys aren't going to believe what this says. Like, you guys, it'll probably, you guys will probably be like, okay, that makes sense once you see it, the fact of my family history and what I've talked about. But the fact that I even have just this little bit, even though it's so small and may still not even be there, like, it just really took me for it took me aback, because I was kind of like, what? Like, I didn't know. So you click on it, and it says broadly Central and South Asian, and 0.1%. And when you click on it, it takes you here. And I just was very taken aback by this, because it makes it makes sense, but at the same time, I just wondered about it, because, you know, I know who I get this from. Regardless how small it is, I know you guys already know this runs in my family. I've made previous videos about this, and we've been doing stuff on Indian blood in India for a little while now, and you know where this comes from. And this comes from my father's side, somewhere on the Parthi/Reed side. And it makes sense, but I'm just surprised that I have it, because then now I have questions for my cousin if I am from Prince, because he was the relative who was South Asian. So he has South Asian blood. So that's where all this comes from, is from him. So no matter how small the amount, it's the fact that it's there, and somehow I have it. Now I have it, supposedly. So I just want to kind of know where exactly this is coming from. So we will look more into this, and I just wanted to show you guys that, and show you guys this astonishing new thing that has popped up on my ancestry, along with new percentages and new estimates. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Excited to get deeper into this with y'all. Bye.